Hello ladies and gentlemen, Lucius here. We're going to do another DVD and Blu-ray collection update, the 7th I believe now. And what was I going to say? Oh yeah, sorry it's been so long since the last one, but you know, other things have been going on for me, you know, other interesting things that have no place on YouTube. And the other reason that I've held off on doing one of these for quite a while because I wanted to actually have seen some of the films. Still haven't seen all of them, but there's quite a few that I can comment on. But it's all good. Now, let's get on with it, shall we? First up in the pile of 24 today. Oh, you're already. I'm tired. It's been, I had a long day at work. I had a fucking 10-hour day, so that's but whatever. Beyond the Gates is the first one up. I enjoyed this movie. It wasn't quite what I was expecting. Actually, it was. I was expecting. A lot of these kind of throwback type films tend to be horror comedies, or at least have a certain twinge of horror comedy, whereas this didn't really. It was pretty much a straight horror movie that kind of, in a lot of ways, had throwback elements. Really liked the blood and the gore. I thought it was a really fun movie. Beyond the Gates, pardon me, I would recommend checking it out if you haven't already. It's definitely quite an enjoyable watch. I thought it was pretty cool, actually. So yeah, that's Beyond the Gates. Next up, Biohazardous. So this is was it late 90s or was it early 2000s? I think it was, I'm not sure, but it's somewhere in there. But it's a sort of shot on video zombie movie. Really amateurish, very low budget. A lot of fun though. Not a very well made film in a conventional sense, but it is an awful lot of fun to watch. I would recommend checking out Biohazardous if you get the chance. I've got to say, one thing that really came across to me in this movie is that it really felt like the people who made it enjoyed making it, which is something that you don't get enough of, I think, in films. But everyone in it just seems to be having a whale of a time, to be honest, which is cool. So even though the movie's not that good, it definitely has a certain element that it was a labour of love about it, which is cool. So yeah, I mean, like I said, it's just a very typical zombie movie. A bunch of people are trapped in a secluded location with all these zombies running amok, and they have to try and deal with it. And yeah, so that's fun. Like I say, it's not a very well-made movie, but it is a very entertaining one. I've got to tell you, I really enjoyed Biohazardous. That's a cool movie. Next up, we've got a Blu-ray, and this is the Arrow release of Lucia Fulci's The Black Cat. A sort of supernatural / giallo-y type crossover. I thought this was a really cool movie. I reviewed this one. There's the inside artwork. So if you'd like to check that out, my link is in the description to my review. If you have seen this movie, please let me know your thoughts, because this is, like I say, I really like this one. So yeah, The Black Cat. Won't go on about it too long because I have spoken about it already. The first of several today that I haven't seen yet. Black Moon Rising. Picked this up because it has John Carpenter's name on it. From the mind of John Carpenter. I know he didn't direct it, but I thought I'd pick it up anyway because, John Carpenter's shit. I've got to pick it up. The disc, I don't think matches the case, or rather the cover, because the cover has the old BBFC certification on it. The disc has the current design on it. And given that the old design went out about 15 years ago, there's a good chance that these, the DVD and the cover, were manufactured many years apart. So that's Black Moon Rising. Haven't watched it yet, but you know, it's John Carpenter stuff-ish. Blade Runner, Ridley Scott, Harrison Ford, classic enough movie. This is the director's cut. What is that? Immigration by rejecting DVD piracy. Oh, this is one of those classic. Yeah. Fact. The Federation Against Copyright Theft. So yeah, that's Blade Runner, the director's cut. Awesome movie, obviously. Yeah, I won't go on about that one too long. We've all fucking seen Blade Runner, haven't we? Haven't watched this one yet, Bone Tomahawk. But I mean, it's a western and it's a horror movie, and it's got Kurt Russell in it. So you know, what's not to love with that one? You know, those three words all give me big wood, frankly. You know, I'm a bit gay for Kurt Russell. I'll admit it. Only as an actor though, not as a man. So yeah, Bone Tomahawk. Like I say, I haven't seen that. Apparently it's brilliant, but you know, I can't comment just yet. I have seen this. Bound to Vengeance. This I picked up in Poundland for £1 sterling. This is a revenge movie, but it's quite an interesting one because the whole act is gone, and the revenge is basically the whole movie. And essentially the victim drags her captor around town to free a bunch of other girls that he's also keeping chained up or whatever. And yeah, this was, you know what, this film, I've seen it mostly get bad reviews. I quite liked it. I'm just going to put it out there. It was really well shot and well edited, and I enjoyed all of that sort of thing. The gore was really good. I didn't think it was that bad of a story, to be honest. I thought it was okay. A bit short. I mean, it's 76 minutes, so, you know, not long. But I thought it was an alright film, Bound to Vengeance. Let me know what you think of that one, if you've seen it. I reviewed this one too. It's Bruiser. This is an import that I got off a seller on Facebook. It is from the Netherlands, I believe. It come with this weird little bit of card inside that I've no idea what it is. It seems to have the word covers written on it and a load of packing tape, and I can just about make out what appears to be some sort of customs form printed on it, but I've no idea. But yeah, Bruiser. This is a really interesting movie. I reviewed this one, link in the description. It's about a guy who, when he decides to go out and take revenge, suddenly his face is covered by a white sort of kabuki mask type thing, which is a really, really cool concept. Directed by George Romero, who obviously I love. Yeah, I'd recommend checking this one out. Go and watch my review and see what you think. I won't go on about it too long. That's Bruiser. Next up, Bubba Ho-Tep. Haven't seen this in years. I remember it being quite entertaining. I mean, it's Bruce Campbell, so you know that's always fun. And obviously he's dressed up as Elvis, which is, you know, fair enough. I'm not going to comment on it too far because, like I say, I haven't seen Bubba Hotep in ages and ages. Next up, Cannibal Man. So this was a video nasty. This is an import from the US on the Blue Underground label. I really enjoyed this film. A lot of people criticise it for being slow, which it is, but then I'm someone who, you know, doesn't mind a slower pace in a film. You know, obviously I don't want it all the time, but I didn't mind it here. It's basically a movie about a guy who has to hide a series of murders that he's committed, and he kind of slowly loses his grip on reality and becomes more and more insane as the movie goes on. If you're into that type of movie, you know, these kind of descent into madness movies, then I would suggest checking this one out highly. If you're into like Maniac and Henry Portrait of a Serial Killer and that type of thing, I definitely think that this is a pretty damn cool movie. So yeah, check out Cannibal Man. It's not a cannibal movie or anything like that. It's just a kind of weird title, really. It's not really got anything. It's a bit non-sequitorial. Haven't watched this one yet. Chary Falls. Picked this one up for £1. The main reason being that it is on entertainment in video, and I love entertainment in video. I don't know what it is. I think it's a nostalgia thing, because entertainment in video is a label that I remember fondly from my childhood. And their logo, they've kept the same logo for years and years, and it's got a really old school look to it, the logo, which I guess that's one of the things I really like. So pretty much any time I see entertainment in video stuff, I pick it up, because I just think that's cool. So yeah, that's Chary Falls. Haven't watched that yet. But yeah, no, whatever. Next up, Child's Play, the original and the best. Actually, there is one in the series that comes pretty close. But yeah, no, like I say, this is a cool one. A criminal takes over the body of a child's doll, and the doll becomes murderous, and yeah, a series of films is made based on it. So yeah, that's Child's Play. Great movie, great slasher movie. We've all seen fucking Child's Play, come on. Bride of Chucky and Seed of Chucky, both of these films are abysmal, and so I got them on a double pack. That's not the reason that I got them on the double pack, actually, to be fair. I got them on the double pack because that's just how I found them. But, you know, they're both terrible, so at least they're only taking up the space of one DVD on the shelf, which is nice. And lastly, yeah, remember I mentioned that there was another Child's Play movie that was pretty much as good as the first one. Curse of Chucky, the most recent one. So at the moment, the only Child's Play movie I'm looking for is Child's Play 2, which is cool. I mean, hopefully I'll find it fairly cheap eventually. But yeah, Curse of Chucky, like I say, a really, really cool, massive return to form for the series. So yeah, that's all good. That's Curse of Chucky. What we got next? Fucking love this movie. Christine. We've already spoken a bit about John Carpenter. This is some actual John Carpenter. Yeah, I picked this Blu-ray up for a tenner, brand new. Christine is fucking brilliant. Anyone who says otherwise is lying, okay? It's a killer car movie, okay? It's the best killer car movie. It's a possessed car that is going around fucking shit up. How can you not enjoy that? It's brilliant. I love Christine. Fantastic film. It looks really good on Blu-ray as well, I've got to say. Next up, this was a bit of a find. Classic Sci-Fi collection. This is 7 DVDs. We'll go through them now. So we've got The Incredible Shrinking Man. I'm not going to show you the insides of these. That's The Thing from Another World. Incredible movie. Invasion of the Body Snatchers, the original, again, brilliant movie. It Came from Outer Space, that's a very good movie too. Creature from the Black Lagoon, classic, obviously. This Island Earth, that's a good movie. And Tarantula, which I haven't seen yet. So that's all good. You know, just kind of classic 50s style monster movies. You know, not monster movies, but you know, the kind of science fiction invader movies of the 50s, I guess. Are they all 50s? I think they are all 50s. But yeah, like I say, all awesome, pretty much. All the ones I've seen are really cool movies. So yeah, I mean, you know, there's got to be some review fodder on that probably. Next up, Cobra with Sylvester Stallone. I don't think I've ever seen this movie. It looks like it's probably incredible in that kind of Arnold Schwarzenegger Commando sort of way, of being really shitty but a lot of fun at the same time, and having great action. Pardon me, and having great action in it. And if that's the case, then grand. I'm looking forward to checking it out. If not, well, that's Cobra. I love the tagline of that movie, incidentally. Crime is a disease, meet the cure. Colin, the 45-pound zombie movie, apparently. And I mean, this movie looks every one of its £45. It is ultra cheap. But I cannot possibly knock the quality of the film itself, despite the fact that it's patently low budget, because it is a really, really good movie. It's told pretty much solely from the point of view of the zombie, which is obviously an interesting twist on the formula. I really, really enjoyed this film. You know, for a film, I mean, it's got next to no dialogue because obviously it primarily follows a zombie. It was just a really interesting movie, I've got to say. I really enjoyed it. It gave me faith in independent filmmaking, you know, a little bit. It made me think, hey, actually, you know, people can make good movies with absolutely nothing, basically. I mean, obviously, you know, I'd imagine that, you know, the £45 is probably in a loose definition of the word budget. But, I mean, you know, even still, it's clearly incredibly cheap. So, yeah, I mean, you know, great job to the filmmakers on this one. That's a really, really good film. 2 more to go. Last Blu-ray, the Crazies Remake. I really like the original Crazies. I haven't checked this out yet. I mean, this one seems to be quite well regarded. A lot of people say the Crazies Remake is really good. So yeah, haven't checked that one out yet. I love an infection movie, as you all know. So yeah, last up, David Cronenberg's early works. This is the Arrow release. Basically, this initially was... I love the inside artwork on this. Let me show you. It's like some sort of grid city thing. That's sick. These were basically special features on the super limited edition version of Videodrome that Arrow brought out. That sold out in about -4 minutes, and yeah, then, you know, was selling for a pretty penny everywhere on the internet. These were basically the special features on that. It's four movies, short. So you've got Transferring from the Drain, which is short films, and then Stereo and Crimes of the Future, David Cronenberg's 2 debut short features. I checked out the shorts, didn't check out the features. The shorts I thought were very boring, I've got to be honest. And this is from someone who's a massive Cronenberg fan. You know, I adore it. Videodrome's one of my favourite movies. I love The Fly, I love Crash, I love Scanners, I love Rabid, Shivers. All of those movies are great. But the shorts just did nothing for me. I have to check out, obviously, the features, which could potentially be interesting. I mean, you know, it's really cool that Arrow brought this out because, like I say, this was essentially just some bonus features on a out of print, very limited edition Blu-ray that sells for, I mean, I'm guessing probably approaching 3 figures. I don't know. I haven't checked because I've no desire to get one. But yeah, this is the basically special features of that, which is sick that they put this out for people like me who just wanted to get a hold of these for the collection. So yeah, that is David Cronenberg's early works, and that'll wrap it up for this particular edition. Go down in the description, check out those reviews that I mentioned. Also go and check out my podcast. It's called Ironcast. It's all about music, and it is superb. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. I will speak to you again very soon, hopefully, in a bit.